Right. Hello, 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 and welcome again to our live stream. And I haven't said this for a long time, but yes, the purpose of having this live stream is to string our entire community around the world because we are now in more than 50 countries and to tell people about how we are doing as well as listen from those members who have used our product and found success in the product. And today, to kickstart our live stream, as usual, we have two stories. And the first one is our member all the way from the UK. And happy Mother's Day to Narissa Bailey. Hi, Narissa, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, James. How are you?
I'm great. And for our viewers, just to let you know, Narissa is having a little bit of issue with her internet connection, and she's just using her cell phone and hotspot, and hopefully everything will be okay. And yes, welcome, Narissa, and thank you so much. Today is Mother's Day in UK, and happy Mother's Day to all our wonderful members in the UK. All right. Now, Narissa, you have a pretty interesting story. When I first saw it on Facebook, I told myself, yes, I got to bring this story to our live stream because what really, touched me was the eczema that happened to you. And as we communicated, I got to know that it's more than just eczema, right? So perhaps you would like to tell us your story, or maybe with your permission, maybe I can show our viewers, right? Show our viewers, let me see, what is it that you have that has healed you in terms of your eczema. Let me just a moment. Oh, yes, I got it up here. Can I show the photo that you sent me?
Absolutely, yes, please do.
Okay, all right. So our viewers now can see on November 2022 before the treatment. Wow, it looks pretty bad, nasty one, yeah, behind your ear. And then on January 2023, after treatment with the frequency device, tell us about it. I mean, what did you do?
Okay, so I started with eczema in around about May 2019. I've never had any skin conditions before. And as you can see, it got absolutely chronic. I also was getting some ear infections, and my GP kept prescribing antibiotics during lockdown, 15 lots of antibiotics, but I know that they're really quite bad. And they were actually, it's like a plaster. You need to, it's all right treating the symptoms, but what is the cause? So I only took 2 lots of antibiotics, which made the eczema worse, but it helped with the inner ear infection. And I've basically battled with this till I was introduced to the device in July 2022. And I immediately decided I was going to buy one. I'm a therapist and I wanted to use it on myself. I wanted to introduce my clients to it as well. So I started using it. But I have to say, with the premium, the device I bought, it doesn't have the cold setting. So initially, it irritated the itching at the back of my ear. So I started it very gently around about July, August. Then I got some itching, went away on holiday. And I really, if I'm honest, I used it at work. I kind of forgot to use it on my ear. And then in November, I thought, why aren't you using the device? So I started using it probably 5 times a week, twice a day, always drinking the wanted water and trying to do. And then the results speak for themselves. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And there is scarring at the back of my right ear, as you can see on the January photo, but now there's hardly anything.
Yeah, well, your internet connection isn't exactly that good, but we can hear you. So fortunately for that. Yeah, and you also have some hearing issues with your right ear, right? Tell us about your right ear. How is it now?
Yes, that's right. So my doctors, who I'm not very keen to go to, they say it's vestibular migraine, then Meniere's, then vertigo. So I'm basically doing the migraine and vertigo protocol. And when I do that, it, thank goodness at the moment, is under control. Instead of having a couple of flare-ups a week, I might get one a month, but I really need to be strict with myself and disciplined and keep up with that. But basically, it's the only thing that has got on top of the eczema and the headaches. It's just mind-blowing, absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So you basically got your hearing back on your right ear, and everything else sort of like healed itself, right? Even your migraine is gone. And well, it's good to hear that. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So I guess, any other things that, the iTerra Care device has helped you generally? Do you feel yourself more energized or in any way?
Well, I sleep like a baby. Really, really deep sleep. I feel lighter and brighter. I have a really good diet anyway, but generally it helps my family as well. My partner's got a skin condition with his leg that he's had for 12 years, and it's improved that. And my daughter's got a knee condition, which is actually a back. So I wander back and her knee gets better, because it's often not the point that shows the swelling, it's somewhere else further up in the body. Yeah. So I've revived some plants. It's just amazing. I'm actually doing I'm a guest speaker at a talk to talk about the device in 2 weeks at an organisation. So I'm really excited about that, sharing the information.
Fantastic. I'm so happy that it has worked well for you and your family. And do continue to share this wonderful device. And thank you so much for coming to our live stream, for sharing with us and our viewers. And we managed to get through this with your internet situation.
Sorry.
The story has gone across to the people loud and clear. So thank you, and have a wonderful Mother's Day together.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
and
Narissa.
Thank you for inviting. Have a good day. Bye.
All right, take care. All right,
Bye-bye.
There you go. So we have all the way from UK some wonderful results, with our iTerra Care device on her eczema on her left ear, which is this side, and hearing on on her right ear. So, well, that's just simply amazing and wonderful to hear. Now we have another wonderful guest with us today, and this time it's the management. It's our general manager from the Philippines. Can we please welcome Mr. Peejay Sisi? Hi, Mr. Peejay. How are you?
I'm doing well, Dr. J. Hello, everyone. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And it's a pleasure and a humbling experience to be here tonight.
Well, it's wonderful to have you. I met you in the Philippines, then I met you again in Kuala Lumpur recently, and now you are here to tell us about the vision for the Philippines. But before we go into that, maybe it would be good for us to play a video of the sort of like a summary of what happened 2022 until early 2023, which included the launching and the new office in the Philippines. So we'll just play the video, and then we'll be coming right back to have a good chit chat with our charismatic Mr. Peejay, all the way from the Philippines. All right, let's play the video.
Entering its first anniversary, Prife International continues to lead the world in achieving health, beauty, and wealth as its mission. Expanding its global footprint with the concept of innovative healthcare led by advanced technology and with powerful performance, Prife has become an international image. Since its establishment in 2021, Prife International has been a long-term industry leader in the terahertz technology category, and the company has successfully expanded the business to more than 50 countries, including the United States, Europe, Africa, Southeast Asia, India, Australia, New Zealand, and the Middle East. Now let's take a look at the achievements Prife International has made during this significant era. Prife has created a wide range of health products that users around the world trust. iTerra Care, Ion Shield, 7 Wonder, iTerra Bio, Aero Wave, Thai Rest, Life Meal, and at one point, the products were out of stock and in hot demand worldwide. Prife International received the 18th Moshpa Gold Award 2022.
Moshpa Osh Excellence Award 2022 goes to Prife International Sdn Bhd.
The Malaysian Tourism Board MFMPA Best Direct Selling Company of the Year 2021 Award. 2023 is the year of education for Prife International. iElite system was established to lead and educate more leaders. And the instructors each carry the mission to educate every Prife member and enable everyone to transform their lives through Prife under the trend of globalization. In the past year, Prife International held BOP investment, training sessions, and Meet the CEO events all over the world, where the 4 top Prife directors showcased the R&D and innovation capability of the company to all participants, and continuing to enhance the innovation and accessibility of its healthcare products and services.
Year of education, the iElite Academy is going to launch. This will help a lot of people to become successful in life.
This is also a life-changing. So network marketing really can change our life, and we can also through network marketing change other people's life.
You must make more people successful, so you will become more successful.
Success is not easy, but with Prife, it will be going to be easier. On earth and together. Yeah.
Every event was packed and ignited everyone's feelings. Every attendee showed confidence in Prife International. Taiwan BOP, appointment with CEO.
100年难得一见的好产品，我经常跟我的伙伴说，我们的产品就好像那个法拉利在马路上奔跑，但是这部法拉利在马路上奔跑它是有翅膀的，所以你们要不要上这部车？
Europe BOP.
Healthy, beauty, wealthy.
Cambodia BOP. Denmark NDO. London BOP. USA BOP. Vietnam BOP. Vietnam Hanoi BOP. Indonesia Jakarta BOP. India BOP. Laos BOP. Philippines Manila BOP.
To be successful in network marketing, you need to find a right person, right leader to follow.
We give them the knowledge, we give them the power, we will motivate them, and we will teach them how to become successful in MM business through our iElite system.
Norway Team Leaders Training Meeting. Indonesia Team HQ Visit. Prife Philippines Grand Launching. Prife opened a branch in Philippines. Senior leaders provide iTerra training to benefit more Philippine members and fasten the speed of freedom, wealth, time, and health. It is one of the most important markets for the company, with a diverse and balanced demographic structure.
Philippines now is the fastest growing country in Prife International.
I would like to thank everyone for being here and officially declare the opening of Prife Philippines. Thank you.
Prife Thailand launching event. Prife officially entered the Thailand market, and over 1,000 individuals joined us to learn more about the company's system and products. Prife Thailand branch grand launching. All members witness this glorious moment together. iTerra Care India first anniversary celebrations. India is an emerging market with a population of 1.4 billion. Prife opened a branch in Laos to provide high-quality products to the local members and improve the public's quality of life. Prife International Poland branch soft launching in March of 2023. iElite System NDO Training Malaysia Market Training. Prife International pursues excellence, focuses on health, and provides exceptional products to improve the public's health and quality of life. We will also showcase the effectiveness of our products to our members.
Saya harap apa yang kita belajar pada hari ini itu semua boleh bertindak dengan secara yang paling baik. Okey?
Prife International established a branch in Sabah and Sarawak. Prife International is bound to bring the most incredible support and assistance to the East Malaysia market. We will soon expand to every province and city throughout East Malaysia to meet market demand. Prife International will establish a branch in Johor Bahru in 2023 so that more people will transform their lives after engaging with Prife.
You must change your mindset and you will be successful.
Prife International! Wealthy!
Prife International, the Royal Gala Dinner Incentive Trip Dubai and Egypt. Members and leaders worldwide gathered to explore the luxury city in Dubai and witness the glorious myth of Egypt.
You should be here next time.
We will build beautiful memories with each other and strengthen the members' connection. Prife International celebrated the Rabbit Year in 2023 by organizing a Golden Rabbit Gala at the Malaysia headquarters and sharing prosperity with Prife members. Prife International set up a training room to accommodate hundreds of members. Members can enjoy the magnificent sound system and high-definition screen while learning. Dr. Jimmy Chong, Group Vice President of Prife International, founded the Prife Foundation with a heartfelt commitment to contribute to the less fortunate in society. In conjunction with Mercy Malaysia, Prife Foundation donated RM 100,000 for earthquake relief in Turkey and Syria. Prife Foundation also provides charitable donations to orphanages for the needy worldwide. One Prife, one team, one family team building and annual dinner. Allow Prife employees to work together, enhance teamwork and communication efficiency, and strengthen their commitment, cohesiveness, and efficiency to the company. Prife International is a new channel of wealth freedom. We offer you a chance to seize the world and create your health, beauty, and wealth. Let's step into this train of wealth and share the prosperity feast.
100% Prife International. By end of this year, we are going into 100 countries.
As a board of director, we will make sure all your effort that you put into Prife, you will get the reward.
Sama-sama kita membesarkan Prife di seluruh dunia.
Best future in Prife International.
Prife International helps everyone to achieve the prime of lives.
With the power of belief, we will make it.
Right. So let's bring back our guest, Mr. Peejay. And before I get you to say something, I have a comment. The first time I met you in the Philippines and during the launching in the Philippines, I have to tell you, I'm really impressed. And why I'm really impressed, as I was seated in the VIP, and I was like watching, and there is this video of, wow, never heard of in the MLM industry anywhere in the world. You have, let me get this right, Her Honorable Vice President Sara Duterte giving her welcoming remarks and, to Prife International. Wow, that's a big wow for me. Please tell us more a little bit about, your connection, with a lot of people. I'm sure they are watching, and I know you're very humble, down to earth kind of person. But if I may, this relationship that you have, tell us about it.
Well, first of all, Dr. James, thank you for having me, and good evening from Manila. And magandang gabi sa lahat ng Pilipinong nanonood. And it's such a great honor and pleasure to be here with you, Dr. J. I hope you allow me to call you Dr. J.
You can call me James,
yes.
Dr. James, anything,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And well, it's not really, it was not really about my relationship, it was more of the vice president being always welcome and always excited about foreign investments. And of course, knowing her staff and her position, I'm pretty sure that before that message was given, that they did their due diligence, and Prife passed that, because I know for a fact that it goes to a screening, procedure, and everything turned out good and well based on her team's assessment of Prife, and the message was well worth it. It's very seldom. It's very seldom that a government official, much less the vice president of the country, gives a welcome message and asking and asking everybody, and telling everybody that that the MLM is a good business as long as you are the right company.
I know. I
With the right
think it took everyone by surprise, including our BODs. It took them by surprise.
Yeah.
So you did an amazing job, actually.
To be honest, James, it took me by surprise too, because I didn't know if that would actually be something that she would honor, the request that I made. I did not know. So I'm glad she did. And like I said, it was more of welcoming our company who opened in the Philippines. And because she is also the Secretary of Education, and as you know, being familiar with the Philippines, a lot of Filipinos are, need health and wellness in this time and age, considering how expensive it is to be hospitalized, how expensive it is to get sick. So she's pretty big on that. The vice president is pretty big on that, especially for children, being the Secretary of Education as well. So I think that it was a good assurance to the network or the teams out there that the speculation of us being a fly-by-night company, or a company that's gonna fold up after we make so much money, I guess that is something far-flung. We're gonna be here to stay, and just like Mr. AC Go said, that we would want to leave a legacy for the next probably 50, 60, or 100 years.
Yes, amazing. Now, I just want to summarize just 3 questions that I want to ask you, and I'm sure our viewers would like, to know from you. Now, as head of a country with 3 Sapphire Directors, 3, I know, and the only 3 in the world for Prife International. So, as a head of a country with 3 Sapphire Directors who are probably advancing to higher ranks, and many more 3-star managers and Sapphire Directors on the way, what are you putting into place to ensure a smooth, expanding growth in the Philippines? Your strategy.
Okay, that's a very good question, and hopefully I can compress that into a short or a brief answer. But it really makes me very proud, to especially when I was in Malaysia, when 3 of the Sapphire Directors were honored, and recognized, the Quaresmas, the Balurans, and the Caryagas. It gave me great honor to be able to see them on stage, and to also see all the 3-star, 2-stars, 1-stars, and the upcoming stars. And
I know.
a lot of them were Filipinos. Actually, James, that actually scared me a bit. It's quite a huge call, being the general manager. But I just want
it sort of adds on the pressure, doesn't it? Right?
Yeah. I just want to be very clear. The hard work was put in by those leaders.
I know.
I am only the support system.
Definitely.
I just make sure that they have a good home. We have a pretty nice office, as most of them have already seen. I have to make sure that we have products. I have to make sure that the compensation plan works for them, and which most of it is done by HQ anyway. And also to be able to put together certain marketing support systems for them. Here's one thing I want to share with you, if you would allow me, James. Okay?
Please go ahead. It's all yours.
All these stars, you remember the Philippine office only opened on November 16th. And it was a lot of, there was a lot of challenges. Of course, being that, by the way, if people in this live stream do not know, the Philippine office is 90% foreign owned. What does it tell everybody? It tells everybody that the BODs of Malaysia, and of course including the key people in HQ, that includes you, Dr. J, are putting their names on this venture. You would see some MLM companies, they only have a representative, and so, you know, when something goes wrong, you know, they don't know who to go to. These board of directors put their mark on a piece of paper saying, we're investing in your country, we're investing in the potential of your network, and we are here to stay. So that being the case, it gives me a lot of courage, gives me a lot of motivation to be able to make this work. And for all those star achievers that are continuously growing their network and continuously rising up in the ranks, our role, or my, you know, I would not say my role, because this is always a team effort. It's never the effort of just one person. Sometimes, you know, I take myself or as a coach, you know, I have a good staff that, you know, that backs me up, but I am focused on the vision of enhancing learning and education, not only for those who are rising from the ranks. I also want to make sure that the learning, the proficiency, and the education of those who are coming in will be enough and sufficient for them to move forward and not just sit on the bleachers and become fans. Because a lot of times we see all these people, wow, look at them, you know, they just started and now they're recognized. But these are the people who are also trying to build more stars from those who are still, I don't want to call it in the bottom, but those who are starting and are also on fire. So I guess the role of the Philippine branch is to make sure we equip them well in as far as learning modules. I know we launched the iElite system, but the learning modules that we are planning to produce are short 5-minute videos. We are going, for the product, we're going to divide. People love watching Korean movies. So they love movies that feature episodes. So we will have product, episode 1, talking about terahertz, episode 2. And these are only 5-minute videos. You know why I think this is effective? How did TikTok make it? TikTok became a global phenomenon because it was short.
Everything short,
Yes. And I want education to be something that people can look back to every time they want to learn. Here's what a lot of people do not understand. We have, some of us have the convenience of having a laptop or a computer in front of us. But almost 90% of people who are actually plugged into technology and the internet use their phones. So we should be able to create modules that will show diagrams, show PowerPoint presentations that are very clear, but are on the 3 to 5 minute mark, so that they are able to learn slow. I'm not saying Filipinos are slow learners. Filipinos are just busy. And I'm not also saying that the 40-minute, 1 hour and a half trainings or videos that we have out there are not effective. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that we should create, or the Philippine branch will create an avenue where we will do episodes like the compensation plan, 6 ways to earn. I'll make 1 episode each. So if anybody wants to know, okay, what was this again, the third way to earn, he can go back to those videos, which can be found in our YouTube channel as well, because in that way, our leaders will have more time to be able to, set them on fire and be able to guide them using technology instead of them doing the presentation. Because my desire is that regardless of what type of of status you are, if you're a working class, even all the way for being a doctor, no man should be left behind. Everybody should be able to explain terahertz. Everybody should be able to explain quartz crystal. You know, everybody should be able to explain scalar energy. Everybody should be able to know how to navigate the back office. Because that's one of the things that I want to do also. How do you register? I have been receiving a lot of questions. The person from Europe, her downline is from Dubai, and the person in Dubai wants to register somebody in the Philippines. So this top-up link, you know, all these things have to be cut into several modules for learning, so that learning, and I'm not saying spoon-fed, but learning is done slowly until they become proficient. Like they always say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Yes.
You know, once you want to shove a whole elephant into somebody, there are only several things that can happen. Number one, this business is not for me because I cannot understand it. Number two, it's too complicated. Number three, there's just so much to remember. So where do they go? They go to their leaders, you know, and of course the leaders now, as they grow in rank, what happens is they start to spread themselves too thinly. And there will be people left behind, and people will say, you know, you cannot avoid them saying, you made me invest on this and then you leave me behind.
Yeah.
These are
Well,
the things that,
I agree with you.
These are the things that we will be working on in 2023 in the Philippines. And in fact, I want to even make it into several dialects, but we'll have an English subtitle in the bottom, so that the network here can also share these videos to their network abroad.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Even the brochures, I want the brochures to be in the basic 3 dialect printing, so that everybody feels at the end of 2023, as we grow here in the Philippines, I would want everyone to say, I can do that business.
Yeah. I think with the cell phone, as you quite correctly pointed out, 90% are using cell phone, and you want them to be able to press the button and push I mean, if it's too big, the file size, you're not going to be able to do that. So 5 minutes or less, I think you can compress it, and then you'll be able to push in the WhatsApp group. I think it'll be marvelous. So keep it short and simple, right?
Correct.
Back to basic. Okay. Excellent. Now, just another interesting question that I would like to ask you, and I've heard it many times, right? From the Philippines to the world. Have you heard of that before? I'm sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In the video I shared a while ago.
I hear that in my sleep, James.
From Philippines to the world. Well, anyway, it's also like a boomerang, because now many people around the world, Filipinos are everywhere in the world, they want to come back to the Philippines to sponsor. So what is it that you have for them to welcome them to the Philippines? Tell us about it.
Okay, that's a good question. First of all, we have an office where we have 70 sitting capacity training room. We had a boardroom that's open to everyone. And in the next 2 months, I am enhancing or developing our customer service division, where anybody can call and say, you know what, I want to register somebody there. How do I do it? We have a person that can respond immediately, you know, and because apparently Philippines to the world is already working.
Yes, for sure.
Okay? Philippines to the world. It's not being, it's not bragging or being arrogant about it.
Yes.
It's working. Now, what we want is to also be able to tell the Filipinos out there, and even the non-Filipinos, that you are open to share or open up your network here, and the Philippine branch will be there for you. A lot of
so
times,
there will be some kind of a help desk, customer service, just to welcome and guide the foreigners, right? To sponsor into the Philippines.
Correct, and I will have an additional number placed on the directory in our website where they can what's this? They can call anytime for customer service. And you know, James, let me speak a little bit about this. You know, I don't know if you know, but 65% of the revenue of the Philippines is because of BPOs or call centers.
Wow.
Most of the call centers of most of the conglomerates and the big companies worldwide have their call centers and help centers and customer service call centers in the Philippines. Why? Because, you know, they realize that number one, we need the job.
Yeah.
Number two, we speak we speak fairly good English, you know, and it's understandable. And number three, the cost of living or the wages are not as expensive as having it in their homeland. So
maybe something to think about. Something
correct.
to think.
So
really.
I spoke to the board.
You know, if I can just stop you there, you know, I just have a guest who came to attend the weekend seminar, and he works in a call center where they're servicing Malaysian Mercedes-Benz and BMW customers.
Correct. So,
right?
so that's crazy. But I spoke to the BODs briefly about this, and you know, every time I come up with these wild ideas, they probably think that I'm on some sort of drug, you know. But my desire, because that's possible, because it has, you know, a lot of times when we do a vision, you know, it's like this guy's crazy. But why? I'm not crazy. It's already making 65% or generating 65% revenue. So why reinvent the wheel? What is wrong with putting up a BPO or a call center for Prife here in the Philippines, where anybody around the world can call and say, you know what, I own a device and I want to do the business. Can you please tell me how I can start? So this person can immediately send our episode videos, or if somebody calls, hey, you know, it can't be just one person, and you know that person, right? Is in Malaysia.
The team will be able to handle all customer service issues.
Exactly.
Also related to marketing plan, related to every aspect of the network marketing business.
Yes.
Wow.
Because
that's powerful. That's very powerful.
Yeah. My drive here is technology is already there. Why not use it?
Speaking the English that the world can understand.
Correct.
Proven. Right?
Yes. So that is what you know. That is what my vision will be, because a lot of times people don't understand the growth. The growth is mainly because of how people look at leadership. They see sapphires. They see 3 stars, 2 stars. This is the one that burns them up. I want to be like them. But what we're missing here as a company that we can enhance, I'm not saying we're not doing it. We can enhance it by telling them or providing learning for them, providing something
the support, providing the support, the service, and that will give them more confidence.
And not only these modules, James. Number 2 is that they have to be able to call somebody that makes sense. You know, instead of calling somebody who invited them to join the business, and this person who invited them does not know anything about it either. So now it's like the blind leading the blind.
Well, I guess not only that, but the person who invited them has a vested interest. And you know, it's better to get a professional third party, which is a company, who is going to independently give some kind of good answers, you know. And totally agree. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, and then and we can call it instead of calling it customer service or the hotline, we just call them, you know, we call it the We Care.
Okay.
We Care division.
I guess we are digressing from the main discussion. Those things you can discuss with the BOD.
Okay, all right. Don't get me too excited, James. You started it, so you know I got too excited.
I know you get excited. Okay, well, it's a wonderful thing, and I think definitely we can look into it. Now, the last question would be, where do you see the future? I mean, for the newcomer, the newbie, who wants to come in? Is it too late for them, or is it just the beginning? What's the potential in the Philippines? I mean, where do we go from here if someone wants to come in?
I'll tell you right now, if we're only talking about the Philippines, I have been in the corporate world for almost 35 years here and abroad, you know, in the US. And I have never seen a company or sales move this fast and grow this fast over a span of 3 months. It blows me away. And when I ask what, you know, where do we attribute or where do we give credit to this growth? And I always thought it was the networking side. And you will be surprised that it's actually the movement and sales of the product. So where do I see this in the Philippines? We have not even started. In other words, everybody says we have, you know, scratched the surface, we've just begun and all that. Let me just put it this way. I have, if you look at the population, you look at the families that we have, and if our goal is to have one device per family, and if I'm not mistaken, we're talking about 40 million families, you know, or yeah, 40 million families, 20 to 40 million families. One device, we haven't even gotten close to that yet. And why do I see the growth to be, you know, exponential or to be phenomenal in the next couple of months is because of the fact that testimonies are coming out like crazy, which means being in sales, you know, I have been in sales as well for a long time. The 50% of the battle is how good your product is. The other 50 is how you can convince people that your product is good. And ladies and gentlemen, we already won 50% of the battle. Okay?
Yeah.
And we're just starting, and the other half in trying to prove how good our product is, it's not even going to be us. It's going to be the testimonies that will, you know, that will come out.
So coming to the testimonies that you mentioned, so is a Tagalog or Visaya live stream coming soon?
Well, this is something I would really like to do. I would want to consult the leaders. You know, yes. In my 53 years in this world, I have always believed that I don't have all the good ideas. Okay,
it's a teamwork, and
it's we always consult the body. So, for example, we got testimony in Tagalog, in Visaya, or even have a live stream. I would want to talk. Okay, give me testimonies that you think can help the network, can help people with their credibility in as far as sales is concerned. Yes. Then we will invite these people, and we will slowly, with your format, with your permission, James, if we can, if you guys can still host it, you know,
absolutely,
we can show it to the world. I have the perfect MC or the perfect host for that.
I know you do that.
You know, so we can work on that slowly. But like I said, one bite at a time. You know, I don't want, my favorite saying is don't go chasing too many chickens and coming home with no dinner. You know, I want to chase one chicken at a time, James, one chicken at a time.
I know.
And hopefully this all comes together as the leadership unites, as we open up the Philippine market to other countries. You know, they are confident that they can come in and also build their structure and teams here in the Philippines, and they feel welcome, they feel the support. As long as we are going in that direction, I think the potential is endless.
Wow. Peejay, thank you so much. And as much as I can go on talking to you, we are already 45 minutes into this live stream, 15 minutes longer than the usual. And I cannot thank you enough for your insight about what you're going to do for Philippines and the world from the Philippines. And I wish you all the very best, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And I look forward to working with you as well. And let's see how we can help.
The pleasure is all mine, James.
Yeah, let's see how we can help humanity, not only in the Philippines, but around the world. Thank you so much, Peejay.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine. Maraming salamat.
Okay. All right, so guys, this is a very interesting live stream. As you can see, a lot of ideas coming from Mr. Peejay, our GM from the Philippines. Thank you so much for being with us, and see you again next week.
Medical disclaimers. iTerra Classic and iTerra Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Prife International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Prife International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.